Good morning, everyone. It is November the 5th, and let me see, let me make sure. Yes, Wednesday. I still have my Halloween decor up, but I am going to make an effort to clean up Halloween and put it away. I'm going to be sad because, Halloween was a very special month for my family. My son is born in October, and my dad really loved Dracula. So it's a bittersweet moment, but it's also a it's the it's the tail, not the tail. How do I word this? It is the I got it backwards. It's the head of the body of the tail. What am I saying? It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. And I've got 1 month to decorate for December. My dad's birthday is in December, and it means so much because I visited him the other day. It was really sad. I visited him on Monday, and what I mean by visited him was at his national cemetery, at his graveyard, and his resting spot was graveyard. And it was after Halloween. I gave him a little M&M treat on his gravestone. And beside him is a neighbor. He's 23 years old. His name is Jacob. He passed away way too soon. He passed away because he was on a plane accommodating these contractors for the military in Hawaii. No, sorry, not Hawaii. The Philippines, to be exact. And it's just so sad. The plane that carried Jacob and the contractors, the Navy contractors, they were there because there's some turbulence going on with the China seas between China and Philippines, and so they have military there, and it's just a really sad situation. Jacob passed away because the plane crashed, and ironically he passed away in February, and they buried him next to my dad. And I just feel that, my mom, she's so sweet. She gives Jacob some flowers because honestly no one barely visits him. I think he's from the East Coast. And so my mom said he died in the Philippines. He's my son's age, my son Devin's age. And it's just, I cried. I really did. And I gave my dad a Halloween piece of candy because he really loved Halloween and Dracula. So I left him a M&M on the top of his headstone. And Dad, if you're listening, thank you so much for everything that you've done. And I know you're listening, and I know you're here next to me, hugging me. And all is the past is the past. We move forward, and I can't wait to see you again. Not anytime soon, but this is art therapy. This is what I'm dealing with right now. As we speak, I'm making holiday stickers. And let's just leeway into that happy moment that I made some stickers. Where are they? Oh my goodness. So I want to show you a couple of things that I have completed. Mission accomplished. I'm so happy. And let me take this out. This, as we were speaking, this one was printing out on my Cricut machine. It's this way, and I was just trying out with some design templates here. I think I like it because it signifies the season, which is snowflakes. It's winter season. And so let me go ahead and show you. Okay, these were mistakes, but I found these cute little I have all of these. I have to use them. These little vellum what do you call them? They were supposed to be for candy, but I used them for the individual stickers. And what I mean by individual is I accidentally I didn't label the names right on the Cricut settings for sticker sheets. So it cut them as a whole. So they're fine, but you know, it's a really great size. I like this size. My husband says I like this size because it's bigger print. You could see the actual character. And I think I'm gonna make her a little bit bigger because although I love the heart, I don't know. I've got to show my daughter. She's the one that's going to be, you know, the marketing genius behind all of this because she's younger. It's her age group that we're selling this to. And so I made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 of these individual stickers that I accidentally made, and these are going to go up on the web shop as discounted because I didn't know that, you know, I didn't really put this into production. So these will go on my discounted area very soon. Look out for that. And how I cut them by accident was they were like this, okay? And so I was supposed to just cut the whole entire sheet, and there's a setting on Cricut machine. Instead of cutting it deep cut, and when you do a deep cut, it cuts it individually like this. But however, I really do like this because it saves you paper. And you know, you could put more. You could eliminate this and then put more and then just create another cardstock label on the top and punch a hole in it and then put it up on your display, display area for your, if you're going to sell at expos and farmers markets or, you know, anime conventions, you could do it like that and it'll be really cute that way. Or you could just, you know, with a slight different setting, light cut, it just creates a very light cut and it doesn't penetrate through the sticker sheet. So you could see, let me peel this back. And then this is what we do. We test it out to make sure that it is a good stick right there for journaling and for just, you know, these are not waterproof, water resistant. They will, if you have water splashes on them, they will be ruined. So these are strictly for journaling and paper, items, books, bookmarks, and things that don't get wet. Okay, so this is a really good size. I really like this. And then the half sheets, because Cricut has this setting, the half sheet setting, that it'll do 2 up. And what I mean by 2 up, this is how it prints out. This is 1 up. When I say 1 up, it only prints out the 1 sheet on an 8.5 by 11. So if you want 2 up, you've got to set it up on your Cricut machine to actually cut it out in 2s. And this is what illustrators and people that create stationery in-house in a small scale, this is what they do. Literally, they have more than just one. I have only one Cricut machine. There are small businesses that have literally like 10 in their garage or in their studio room that they have. They converted an apartment room. Maybe they have a 2-bedroom, or they have a house and they have one of them is a studio where they create the art or they produce the art in a small scale. So yeah, I've seen online some of these generations or millennials creating little studio space in-house so that they don't have to have a studio to, manufacture. That's overhead costs. But there are some people that have, they live in apartments or they live in a house and they do have rental for an office space, and they do outsourcing of their sticker sheets or products overseas. And, that is definitely something that you can consider as well if you can handle the overhead costs. But I like to have more profit, so I do it this way in my own home. I've been doing that for a couple of years since the very get-go, but I have gotten an office studio shared with someone, but I wasn't liking the rent, so I decided to go back home and create my home studio and small manufacturing in my garage, half garage actually. It works so much better because, you know, the comfort of my home. It's just the way it is. So this is 2-up, and this is what it comes out to look like. And I really do love the size of this. This is great. Just like the individual ones. But my husband says that it's all blue. It's too much blue. It kind of, and I agree with him, it kind of blends in with her yukata or kimono. So I changed the heart to be pinkish. And I know this is for our feminine touches. And I really love it. I love the way it turned out because it gives you that contrast. So I made these sizes, the 2-up. And as you could tell, the difference between pink and blue is it does wash out. So I could flip her to wear a pink yukata, or, you know, or just do it this way because her signature color is the blue tones. It's not pink. Pink could be, you know, it could be, but that would be just the background color. And that is something that you have to think about when you do brand marketing because, you know, you got to stick to the colors. Stick to the colors or change it up seasonally or just for a special. You know, sometimes you see Sanrio come out with, you know, Choco Cat and Choco Cat has primary colors, or Choco Cat could have, you know, pastel colors one Halloween time, and you know it's Choco Cat because you're a fan of Choco Cat, but you know that the colors that Choco Cat has are primary colors or a certain color, black and orange. Choco Cat is a black cat, and Choco, right? Is it Coco Cat? Is that chocolate cat? I don't know. But anyways, I made these larger sticker sheets, and they're the same size as this. But look at this. Okay, that's a 2-up. This is a 2-up. This is the 1-up. The 1-up, you get, let me see, if you order 2 of these, it's the same price, right? But if you order 1 sheet, you get 8. That's now doing the math. You get 1 sheet, you get 9. You get 2 sheets, you get 8. So, should the price be more with the, like, if you just want to, okay, I get it. All right. If it's for you, or if you have a friend and you want to give them the 1-up and you get more multiple hearts, more stickers, you know, or if it's like a gift exchange and you have 9 friends, okay, and you put this little sticker on the present or on the Christmas card or a gift bag, you know, whatever, a letter, you got 9 friends, okay? But if you want to give the sticker sheet as a gift, then you could order it this way. And then you get the package, and then you put it in your Christmas card, and you say, hey, this is for you. I love you during Christmas. And they will use this for whatever they want, you know? So you could separate it, put it in your Christmas card, and 2 friends, or if you want to order more, you could just cut it out, or you could just order these, you know, and pop it into your Christmas stocking, or your or pop it into your Christmas card, whatever. This is how you could do it. Or you could actually just take this sticker, right? put a little hole in there, and then use it as a gift tag and just say, I'm a sticker. I'm also a sticker. It's just, you know, this is amazing. This is so amazing that I can do this from the comfort of my home. And I really love that I could do all kinds of tests. See? And it's just amazing because it's original and unique to your store. Okay, I think when I'm looking at this, yes, this is great for journaling. And so what I do is I take it off the mat, and it comes off, and it should be the correct pressure of the blade, and it will peel off. And then I get my cutting board. I cut the sides of this on equal sides. Let me show you. So I get my cutting board. I don't know what brand this is. I got this on X-Acto. X-ACTO. This is very old. And I have not sharpened the blade yet. I will sharpen it. I don't know if there's a sharpening place, service. Usually they have places like sewing repair shops, maybe. I'm not sure. You could look at online in your local local regional area if they have any scissor sharpening facilities or services, or somebody that mobile. Hey, that's a great idea. Okay, so I take the sheet again. I took it off the mat. I put this little corner here just to signify the season, and then I take it and let me turn on the light. It's kind of dim in here. That's a lot better. Okay. This is very sharp, but it just stays up. I have not had any accidents. And so I put my copyright on the corner here, and I gave it enough space. So I have to align it at the very top here. And then let me see if I could tilt you a little bit lower. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna cut myself. Okay. And sorry about the shadow there, but I'm gonna align it at the very top here, push it up, and then what you're gonna do with these manual cutters, you just gotta find the edge and see, you know, the sticker is already cut with Cricut, so it will automatically naturally bend. But I've got to push the blade against the edge right here so it'll cut. Because if you do it lightly, it won't cut really well. You really have to push inwards, the blade inwards, so it'll get that exact cut. Okay, so it did cut. And I see that I have to adjust this because it's a little close to my liking. I like to leave about a quarter space, and I don't like that. So I'm going to have to adjust that on my computer and redo this. Okay, again, I push up against the ruler here. There's an edge, and then I'm going to, when I bring down the guillotine, I have to press up against the edge here so it'll give that exact cut. And then I do it again on the other side. All right, and then again, and then one more time. Now I do have, these are just samples, but I do have an industrial paper cutter. And it could do multiple, like this much, a book size. Literally, it's the best thing I ever bought, and it's in my workshop right now. But yeah, this is also great, but this can only do maybe one or two at best. So then here is my finished product. Again, this copyright is way too close to the edge, so I do have to adjust that. And let me show you why it's too close to the edge, because I'm gonna have to take my little this little cutter here to cut the corners, and they're different kinds of, as you could see, there's, you got the very sharp corner here. You can leave it at that. I mean, it's fine. It's perfectly fine to leave it at a right angle. That I like to, since it's a heart, I like to soften the corners. There is a soft corner cutter, and then it goes on to very rounded. As you could tell, I use the very rounded corner cut here on the left hand side, and this is small, medium, and large. And so you're going to take that, but look at, this is what happens when it's very close to the copyright. So I don't like that. Okay, I don't like that. This probably be a freebie or a discounted sheet set. And so I look at this whole thing and I say, okay, did it turn out good? I really do like it, because for journaling, you could really see the print. It's really nice. It's perfect. It's accurate. You could see the detail. I mean, I have really bad vision, but I could I have to wear my my glasses, but I could see the details, and my printer printed it really nicely. See that? So you have all of these, you have 6 of these, and you have 3 smaller ones. So I think I'm going to keep this. I'm going to look at the cut to make sure that it peels great. It does peel perfectly. And the cut is inside, which is great because it, sometimes it's a little off, but I like the way this turned out. And so this is all the hearts cut out perfectly. And so this is a good, this one actually is not going, this is for me, but normally I will sell it for discount, but these are going to go up on the web shop. Again, I do have to adjust the copyright area, but these are going to be for me or a friend or my daughter. Okay. And see, that one did not cut well. I did not cut that well, so I've got to go a little bit closer to the edge and really press hard on my blade. There you go. Okay, now, and I, as a stationary content creator, you're literally like, creating all kinds of samples and seeing if it's, the right fit or the right color or the right size. And, you come across a lot of mistakes, failures, and finally you come out with the best solution or product, and you just go with that. And then when it sells great, then you can, oh, I forgot one corner. Then you can sell it online for the price that you want, because it's exactly what you want. Oh, it looks so good. It looks wonderful. So here are the finished products, and I really like that corner right there. That's just great because it makes it look more professional. It makes it look perfectly, you can make it look exactly the way you want in a store. Like, these are definitely store retail quality, and it's your pricing. So if you do see, like, say you see a sticker sheet that's like, oh my gosh, like discounted, like $3 for, like, I don't know, 25 sheets. It's because they're coming from China. It's because they're coming from India, from wherever they're being made. It is definitely something that you got to think about. But as a consumer, as somebody that's buying these products, you don't see these out in the retail. That is the the benefits, that these artists aren't in mass retail. They're not in your brick and mortar, in your Targets, in your Walmart. You only find our products online. and it's like a needle in a haystack. You know, you want something that's unique. You want something that you don't find anywhere. And so that's what I'm trying to say is like, if you have a favorite illustrator on YouTube or Instagram, or you just got to look up the hashtag cute anime Japanese, illustrators, or published book authors in your area, Chula Vista, and they'll pop up, they'll materialize, and you'll see exactly what we have, right? So yeah. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching my channel. I really appreciate it. And just stay tuned. See you soon. Don't forget to visit my website. Don't forget to watch my other uploads on my YouTube channel. And it's www.drzhivago.us or www.drzhivagoglobal.com, and it is www.youtube.com/@dr.zhivago is my YouTube channel, and everything is in the description box below. Don't forget to visit my links. It really helps out this channel. Share, like, and subscribe, and even join as a member if you would like the behind the scenes look at what a real artist does for a living. I'm 100% doing this for a living. Been doing it for almost 3 decades, and definitely doctorate as a experienced surgical technologist for 18 years, and then for almost a decade a VAPA teacher, visual and performing arts for digital media arts, and an author in self-published author for children's book on Amazon and Barnes and Noble. Go check out my ebook, The Sakura, and online I have a few books that are available as paperback books on my website. I only have a few, and once they're gone for a while. These are the original prints, and yes, they're selling for $25 for this week, but now I'm going to sell them for double that because they are the first volume, the first releases, and there's only a few available in my possession. So go ahead and check out my books and my products online. All right, I'll see you soon. Again, stay tuned. Bye, neighbors.